The ex-lug of BHS will include to pay a £50,000 penalty and £37,000 in expenses for lack to ensure data on the compressed circuit's retirement schemes. Dominic Chappell was present condemned following he was found those guilty in January of extortion of ignoring or refusal to ensure data and documents. Over Mr. Chappell said the trial he would requirement to get out a lending if he was constrained to pay a penalty. BHS went bosom in April 2016, outgoing a £571 meter pensions deficiency. Personality described businessman Mr. Chappell declared in the test he did all and more than to assist the pensions controller, TPR. At sentence at Barkingside Magistrate's trial, he said the magistrate the large perceptual of me possessing millions of BHS was not real and how he had been financially mutilated. I'm in delay on a quantity of billing at the time, I can't provide to pay in, he added. Mr. Chappell list monthly average cost consisting £3,800 lease on his household in Dorset and £2,800 in individual high school charges. He said the trial his revenue of advising a little cosmetic business was not quite to lid though such cost. He as well said the trial of an eminent £10 meter penalty of the pensions controller concerning a individual instance on his hold in the BHS legend. Area Magistrate Gary Lucy orderly Mr. Chappell to pay the penalty at a bet of £2,500 a monthly. Magistrate Lucy told, "Down there's been a full absence of regret on Mr. Chappell's portion." For the test, Magistrate Ashworth had sacked Mr. Chappell's complaint how he could not accessing the data due to creature blocked out of the business's staff as just not plausible. Mr. Chappell, a ex-ruin, purchased BHS of retailer magnate Sir Philip Verdant for £1 in March 2015 via his industry retailer acquisitions, RAL. The circuit compressed in authority in 2016. Nicola Congregation, TPR's execution CEO of Frontline Regulatory, told, "We pursued Dominic Chappell since in spite multiple customer request he unsuccessful to ensure us in data we require in connect in our inquiry in the selling and final crash of BHS selecting not to perform in our Chapter 72 notices has now leftward him in a penal recording and a draft for more than rather than £87,000, both above that he could include avoiding if he had just made which was require of him," she told. For the test Alex Stein, the lawyer presenting the pensions controller, said the trial how at the period of the selling, BHS's two retirement schemes had 19,000 members and a combination deficiency in the area of £500 meter. Mr. Stein told the pensions controller requested data on the buy of BHS by RAL and the attending implicated, as transactions comprising BHS and RAL following the selling had been finished. Mr. Chappell was requested to ensure data to the pensions controller, TPR, on two occasions in April and May 2016 and a tertiary period in February 2017. In spite multiple reminders and assurances of the accused and his advisors anything has been acquired in relationship to the, at first, two notices, he told at the test. The tertiary query was in relationship to an estimated leakage of data of a sensitive precautionary note shipped out in November 2016. Mr. Chappell acquired £1 in payments of the business in his year of property. The pensions controller has already achieved a transactions in Sir Philip Verdant to beach up the business's retirement schema in an additional £360 meter. Yet, the retirement payments will yet be reduced rather than anticipated, and in January the controller controlled how Mr. Chappell should do a £1 retirement deposit as so.